and welcome to this bonus episode of Sass and Sips. We are your hosts. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Agnes.
In today's episode, we are going to be playing a lost edition of a match game. And
good times.
Yeah. So
before we start, can we pre-game?
Mm-hmm. So what are you drinking?
Yeah. I'm drinking raspberry Bellini from Aldi's. I don't know if I can say that or not.
You just did. You just did.
Oh, I did. But it's freaking awesome.
And I have a Stella. So before we continue, let's address the elephant in the room or the kids outside. It is a beautiful day right now while we're recording, and so there are a shitload of kids outside Agnes's window playing, and no matter what we have tried and she has tried to do, we can't eliminate the sound. So
short of telling them to get back in the house, which is kind of rude, this is it. We're kind of stuck with it. And we've had like torrential flood warning rains for like the past 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel them, because if I wasn't in here with you recording this, I'd be in my backyard.
Yeah, this is like the first nice day, so
yeah, I feel them.
Yeah. So back to business. Here's how round one is going to work.
Business.
Monkey business. Okay, here's how round one is going to work.
Shenanigans.
Agnes and Lisa, we will each be asked the same question, and if our answers match, we drink. So we have our cards already. You have your okay. But no. Oh, went too far. But that's not it. We also asked you guys. So, are you ready for round one? Yeah?
I'm ready.
Okay, question one.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Like SpongeBob.
Who has the biggest potty mouth? Ready?
Okay.
Where's your card?
Ready?
Yeah.
1. Well, on 3, we'll put the cards
No,
up.
come on, just put them up.
All right. Can you see mine?
Yes. Okay, we match.
Should I? Oh, pause. Should I mirror this and we re-record this?
No.
Is there any way I can mirror this?
It's already mirrored. Only
it's mirrored on your end?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And what did the listeners said? The listeners also said Agnes.
Whoop, whoop.
Drink. Okay. Next question.
Thank you, listeners.
Who would survive the longest on the island? Ready?
Ready?
Go. We match again.
Okay. Because I have a personality that they would have killed me. They would have just pushed me off a cliff.
That's what
by day 2.
That was my thinking too. Because once after day 1, they're like, this bitch is only superficially friendly. Get rid of her. And the listeners actually, it was a tie.
I'm useful.
Yeah, they actually kind of said.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thanks. So sure.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Ready? Next.
Let's drink for them.
Who has the most opinions about the show? Ready? Go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, at this point of this show, because I haven't seen it before.
The listeners said both of us.
I think I'm opinionated and you have opinions.
All right. All right. And who is more likely to... Oh, shit. Hold on. How many questions did we do? Yeah. Okay. Who's more likely to hoard supplies and alcohol? This is number 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Ooh, there you go.
Yay! Yay, we got it.
Oh,
I need
refill.
a refill.
Let's see what the listener said. Oh, they said you too.
Yay! But how am I gonna hold supplies if they have me off the fucking island dead?
in that first day.
Right.
Or maybe that's why they killed you, to get at your supplies.
to get my supplies.
That was the plan.
And Lisa, and you ran the coup. Et tu, Brute?
So we gotta get the booze. Let's go. Rally. All right. Next. Who would get laid first?
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. We know each other so well.
I mean, I would have to wait a little, maybe like, at least a good 3 days, because technically I'm married. But then after 3 days, I'd be like, you know what, we're never leaving.
You're sure you're not being saved.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. I think if he even waited 2 days, I'd be surprised, but whatever. The listener said you.
Really?
Yep.
From their mouths to God's ears, because it's been a minute.
All right. Who would do drugs
I think they
with
said
Charlie?
that because you are married. Who did?
Maybe.
Oh,
maybe. Okay, ready?
maybe because you are married. I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, we didn't match.
Really?
Yeah.
No. So I'm a square. I'm scared of drugs. I don't smoke weed. I take my prescription like my pain pills. My doctor says, take this like once every 6 hours. I take it one every 6 days. I'm just
See,
I'm paranoid.
that was my thinking. I'm like, well, there's no MS medication, so you're like, well, fuck it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was trying to.
I only picked you because of lesser like I was like, it's not like neither, but if it's what I mean.
Yeah,
you're the only one, only like the option.
I mean, I think I definitely would have gotten there. I don't know about first, but whatever. All right, ready? Let's see. The listener said you too.
Right.
All right.
Little do they know, I'm just an alcoholic. I don't do drugs.
Okay. Who would have left on the raft?
Ready.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. I if you want to pussy out and say none, okay. I was trying to be hardcore. Yours, I put you just because
Sawyer
I thought I had to pick a name. Like I knew I wasn't going to do it because based on my I think the whole rap was a stupid idea to begin with. So I wasn't gonna go. So I'm like, oh, I guess.
Yeah, that was my thinking, and I was like, I ain't going on that shit.
But you pussied out. You didn't need that. You didn't answer. What did the listeners say?
The listener said both of us.
They're trying to get rid of us.
It was a tie. Yeah. When I counted up the results, it was a tie. All right.
A tie between both of us? That's funny.
Yep. All right. Round 2. This round was called Lost Perception. We will be asked the same question. And again, if our answers match, we drink. Ready?
Drink. Ready.
Okay. Which character has the most growing to do? Ready?
Ready. Ready.
I can't see.
Oh.
What'd you write? Oh, Jack. Oh, we don't.
Oh, Jack. I think Jack because he just I think he still blames himself. But Shannon is a good answer too. I forget about her.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what the listener said. Charlie. So none of us match.
Oh God, yes, because he still took the drugs, but we don't know if he's going to use the drugs yet. But that makes sense because I thought about that too. I was like, well, he did take them, but we don't know if he's going to use them.
I'll be honest. I did think Jack also. I thought about Jack. I thought about Sawyer, and I landed on Shannon. Yeah.
I think it's a hard question because they all have growing, but it's all relative as to what's the most. Like where they started off and where they're at now. That was a hard question. Who did that one, moron? Okay.
Okay.
I'm the-
Who is the most likable among the survivors?
this is easy. Ready? Oh,
Who did
yours
you
is
pick?
yeah, Yun, the wife, because everyone likes her.
Sun
I thought it was Yun.
in real life.
Oh, maybe I got her real name. So I got her real name confused. Okay, so yeah, Sun.
Oh, she.
Because
Yeah.
everyone on the island likes her. No one side eyes her. They all listen to her. I like her. I like them both. Okay, so yeah. Okay.
Right.
I just thought we would have got this one. Right? Yeah.
All right. Listener said Hurley or Charlie.
Okay.
So guess I'm drinking.
I don't drink
Okay.
no more.
All right.
Okay.
Who is Jack's truest ally?
This is a hard one. Now I said Hurley. I'm gonna tell you why I said Hurley.
Okay.
I said Hurley because I was gonna put Kate, but then you think about even when she has his back, she has ulterior motives. Hurley's like, all right, we'll do this. Okay, like he's a team player.
You know, I didn't
But
even
Kate was
consider Hurley, but he, yeah, like even when, and twice Jack needed help with medical purposes, and Hurley was there for him.
Right, and then Hurley's kind of like, I don't want to say court jester, but like he's in it as far as the whole group of people, as far as like with the whole golfing. He thought about the bigger picture. So I see them as, a good team in that sense. But Kate was my initial answer. I'm like, oh yeah, Kate. And then I'm like,
Yeah, and you see, I got to this question and I was like, Kate, next. I didn't really give it much thought. All right, let's see. Listener said Kate.
We're never going to drink again.
Speak for yourself.
I expected that because that's everyone's first.
Yeah, that was kind of
I said, I'm never going to drink again.
That was basic bitch shit. All right, next. Which character is the most important to their survival? Ready?
I kind of hate to say this.
I can't see.
Oh.
You put
I
Jack?
said Jack.
I put Saeed.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Saeed's a good. I wrestled with this because let's be real. Do you know how many people die of simple infections and simple things every day?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to, I'm not even talking about falling off a cliff. I'm talking about the little things. And you have Sun who has her home remedies. We also have Jack he's a doctor. Sometimes you need a surgeon. And I think that was the only reason. But then you think bigger picture as survival wise, I think it's the tie of Sayed and Locke in a way. If Locke didn't go crazy.
Locke, Saeed, and Jack were my top 3 choices for this.
Yeah.
And here's why I narrowed it down. Here's my logic.
Mm-hmm.
I took Locke out of it immediately because
he got crazy.
Because Locke is very like one-sided. Locke is very
right.
To me, Locke is almost selfish in that respect.
Absolutely.
Because yeah. And Jack was definitely like my next in line because he's a doctor. But then, like when we talk about, he's always like flying off the handle, kind of. Once he makes his decision, it's like he goes. And he tends to make decisions emotionally.
Absolutely. You're right.
But Saeed is a soldier.
He's a leader.
And Saeed is very smart and very even-tempered. And so, yeah, we've seen the emotional side of him, but he tends to be very strategic in his thinking. And because he's a soldier, he probably has some basic medical training also. So ding, 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 I win.
You win. I'm going to cheers to you. I can't drink, but I'm going to cheers to you. Cheers.
Thank you. All right. And listener said Locke, which is a fair.
The first half of the season, I would have said Locke too.
It's not
And
a
then
bad answer because he was in
no
my top 3 also.
three.
I mean,
Absolutely, I think.
and granted, maybe like if he was
But why did you
tasked with me,
drink? We didn't match.
because you cheers to me, and so I decided to drink.
Okay, that makes sense. I had
I don't know.
a brain fart. Okay, no, that's the right answer.
But maybe if Locke had to lead the survivors instead of being left to his own devices, maybe he would be a better
Focus.
leader. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Sometimes you don't got time for that though.
Yeah. All right.
And this, yeah. Okay.
Ready?
This is fun. Yeah.
Okay. What was the most dramatic scene of season 1? Okay, ready?
You know what I'm gonna say. Ready.
I really don't. Oh, I know. Aw.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That too. Yeah.
That was, I didn't even think about that, but yeah. That was heart-wrenching.
Can we cry in silent and like in memory of them? No. Okay. Okay, we can.
We pour a little out for our homies.
Yeah, pour one out. Oh.
Oh, wait, yeah. I poured it
What
out.
the listeners say. Yes, exactly.
Taking the boy.
Taking the boy. Now you see, for some reason, I like that, taking the boy. I don't. That wasn't gut wrenching for me. I don't know why. As a mother, you think it would be.
Well,
I don't know why it was.
it was a dramatic scene. So that's what we asked for. Yeah. Dramatic. So
dramatic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like a cold-hearted person now. I feel like there's something wrong with me.
See, the reason I chose the Charlie scene is because even though I knew that Charlie was gonna live, watching the emotions from Kate thinking that he's dead and from Jack just not giving up, it just, I don't know. That still will make me shed a tear, even though I know that he's gonna fucking live.
I can see how, yeah. I kind of forgot about those little nuances. I still Vincent though, but
okay. All right. Okay. The character that was the most polarizing in season 1.
This was hard.
Hard.
Because it's different time, there's different aspects, and there's like, do you do big picture? Do you do little picture? It's a hard question. Fucking moron. Okay. This question.
Yeah, I concur, because I had a hard time with this question. All right, ready?
Bitch. Yeah, all right. I hate to say it. I hate my answer. Okay. Son.
I almost picked Jack.
Why Son?
Okay, I picked Son because of the language, and not just because she didn't, quote unquote, speak English, but because she did speak English, and she hid it, and she only allowed some of the other characters to know, which created a divide, because you had Kate who knew and Michael that knew, and so it created a divide where she had one persona when she was with them alone, and a whole nother persona when she was with her husband or the rest of the survivors. That's why I picked her.
Kind of, she polarized herself. She kind of divided herself as opposed to the people on the island.
Yeah.
She was polarized.
Yes.
She was polarizing herself in a way.
But there were moments where when they were yelling at her to like explain or this and that, and Kate is like, oh, Michael was yelling at her because he knew, and Kate is yelling. Michael's like trying to get her to explain because he knows that she speaks English, and Kate is yelling,
and Kate is
stop.
Like,
she doesn't understand, but she knows. So she's
trying to protect her secret.
She's got one person trying to expose her and one person trying to protect her. So I feel like that created a divide. Whereas maybe if nobody knew, it wouldn't have even gotten that far. Or if she would have just told people from the get, it would have created more of a harmony. Okay, explain Jack.
I think Jack was kind of obvious because one, there was the caves. the division of like the cave camp or the beach camp, and then even like throughout the episode, throughout the season, whenever there's some kind of any kind of discussion or debate or A or B, up or down, left or right, his voice is the deciding voice on who gets divided which way. So I find that he is polarizing in that sense that it's obvious people either follow him or they don't. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He doesn't leave room for a third party. So it's like his way of like either they agree with him or they don't. So I think because I find there are some people that either they're less polarizing or not polarizing at all. When you speak with them, you can like, you know what, I agree with you on A, B, and C, but let's do D, E, and F. With people with him, it's either yay or nay. There is no, he doesn't broke no medium.
Yeah.
But that's him. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a point. All right. Cheers.
Okay. Well, thank you. Cheers to me. Okay.
Okay. Listener said Locke. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah.
Right, because Boone was following him regardless of his sister, but he did help Boone with his relationship with his sister. And so as far as, listen, this needs to be boundaries. You need to set boundaries. She needs to have boundaries. There needs to be boundaries because this is all fucked up. Okay.
All right. If you could bring back one dead character from season 1, who would it be?
Ready?
Yeah. The pilot. I didn't even think about him.
I don't like Boone. And I was like, yeah, Boone, no. Then I'm like, well, Joanne, because, well, she didn't fuck nobody. And then I was like, the teacher, I'm like, yeah, no, he's annoying. I said, no, the pilot. Because one, I love that actor. And two, he would have been I have a feeling he would have been a great character. I just have a feeling. I think he would have taken over as far as like the role of leader. Because he's a pilot.
So I didn't consider the pilot. I considered the same characters that you did, but I also considered Scott or Steve or whichever one died, and the marshal.
About him. The marshal. I forgot. I keep forgetting these people died.
And so and actually I considered Ethan also, but I thought about the marshal because I was like, I wonder what the dynamic would have been like had he lived, but still been trapped on the island. But then I was like, but it probably would have been more fun to see the dynamic of Boone being still alive and
with Saeed.
Shannon and Saeed. So that's why I chose Boone.
That's the good one.
All right. Listener said Arts and Boone. That was the biggest
the
consensus.
Biggest two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I just hated Boone. He just got on my nerves. So
Which character should have been killed off? Ready?
Okay, you're gonna smack me. Okay, go ahead.
Boone.
Oh my God! Oh.
I think if any of them really had to go, it was Boone. I mean,
yeah, I thought I was at least gonna smack me for being a smart ass. Funny.
I chose Boone because he was one of the main characters, but I don't think that he had much more to offer.
No. And he had offered to begin with. He could have been killed off when the plane crashed.
Yeah, I'm sure Ian Somerhalder would love to hear that. All right, next.
Nothing against the actor. The character sucked balls. Okay.
Okay. Listener said Kate.
What?
I don't know.
She has such an interesting character and relationships with everybody.
I don't know what to tell you. All right.
We still love you, listeners. Okay.
Oh, yeah. But you see, and this is the fun part because this makes us go, it's like things that make you go,
Hmm.
All right. We're aging ourselves. Next.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Favorite season 1 episode? I can't see.
Born to Run.
Oh, okay. Talk about it.
You talk about yours first.
I chose numbers because this was the episode where I feel like things really started to come together, like, and be like the proverbial bow. You know, when you start wrapping things up in a nice bow, it was like that episode for me, where there have been these numbers here and there, like the flight and the numbers that kept kind of coming up, like where you say, oh, like the safety deposit box was 815 and the flight was 815, and it's like, okay, what a coincidence. But then in this episode, it was all of a sudden like, wait, numbers.
Wait, hold up.
Right.
Wait a minute.
And not just, and 8 and 15 are part of the numbers, but numbers in general seem to play a bigger role. There's the lottery numbers, the numbers are on Rousseau's maps, the numbers are on the hatch. And now all of a sudden you've got Hurley, who was seen as kind of like a lovable, huggable side character, is now front and center and has so much more to offer us, like, that we want to get to know. And that episode always stands out to me because I just feel like it definitely takes the show from like one level to the next.
I just want to make sure something you said just made me click. I had like a light bulb go off, and I just want to make sure my memory was correct. So I had to double check my mental screen. So you said that. I mean, I'll get to my point later, but to bring your point home more with the importance of the numbers in the show in general. Numbers are everywhere. Okay, so are you familiar with the Fibonacci sequence? And you know that you'll find the sequence throughout nature. Snail shell, flowers, sand dunes. So that's math into nature. So there's a whole math. So you just saying that, like, there's numbers everywhere. It's like, well, yeah, the Fibonacci sequence. So, but yeah, that was just kind of cool how you said that related to the show. But hey, not just the show, but an actual, like, IRL.
And as we are on the verge of season 2,
this is a thirsty drink.
That's okay.
I was thirsty.
I took a thirsty drink before. I'll give you this. The numbers will play. There might be a focus. Like, yeah. I don't know how else to say it, but like, yeah.
Okay.
We'll learn more about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Born to Run only because Kate's story has always interested me from the get. I'm like, I need more. I want more. I want to know more. So I got more. Of course, I want to know more. I feel like there was something so much more to Kate than just her being a run. Obviously, that was obvious. So that's why that episode made me happy. That's why Okay.
Listener said walkabout. I think that's a pretty common
answer.
answer.
That was a good one. That was a good, yeah.
Okay, next. What is this one? Scariest part of the island? Ready?
I'm warning you. Mine was very sarcastic. Ready?
Oh, God. I can't see. Where?
I know, because where the monster lives. Wherever the monster lives.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't find any part of the island particularly scary. But yeah, my Shopee started drying out, so I had to use like a regular gel pen. So sorry.
Okay. Yeah, lucky for me, I'm married to a mover, so like we have the big ass Sharpies like all over the house.
What was your answer? The others. The scariest part?
Yes.
Oh, because I'm thinking actually location.
No, so here's why I said, well,
okay.
Yeah. Here's why I said the others. Because
I agree then. Can I change my answer?
Sure.
Okay, so my answer is the others.
Okay, so let's drink.
All right. There you go, drink. I misunderstood the question, but yes.
No, that's fine.
Yes.
So I chose the others because we haven't seen them. We've heard about them. It's kind of almost like folklore at this point. And the only thing that we know about the others is Ethan was probably one of the others, and he kidnapped Claire and wanted to get her baby. We know that there's some kind of whispers in the jungle. Somehow, when they had sentries lined up, they still got through and killed either Scott or Steve.
Right.
And then they're coming to take the boy.
The boy.
And so these are people or beings or whatever you want to call them that we still have no idea who they are, what they are, where they are. There's so much mystery around them that for me that would be the more scary, because at first I was like, oh, the smoke monster, because that thing eats people. But then I was like, well, but you can see it coming. You can hide in the bamboo grove, count to 5 like Kate did, and boom, they're gone.
The not knowing is the terrifying part of life. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right.
I concur.
Do you have anything else to say on that? Or you want to see what the listener said?
No, you said it. Okay. You said it out. You said it all. I concur.
Okay. Listener said the black smoke.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah, that would have been my answer. All right. Where would you rather live, the beach or the caves?
That was easy for me.
You said the caves. I said the beach.
I don't like this. I don't like the sun. I've already been blessed and kissed by the sun gods. That's one. 2, because I'm thinking long term. I need protection from the sun and the elements. I need fresh water. I need to be like high tide. Like, no. Caves.
Yeah, I thought about caves, but I feel like that feels almost too claustrophobic for me, in the sense of I'm in the jungle and I'm kind of like, if the smoke monster came, I'm kind of fucked. But like if you're on the beach, there's like a passing ship, or at least the hope of a ship or a plane or rescue.
Now, they said where do you want to live? Did they say that you couldn't have sentries in both? I understand.
But if you had to choose.
Realize, you said the J word.
What?
You said jungle.
Uh-huh.
In the jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Okay. I have to. Okay.
All right. Let's see. The listener said the beach.
Beach. Everyone loves the beach. I'm not a beach person. Like in the best of times in life, I hate the beach. So most people like the beach.
All right.
I'm not normal. I get it.
All right. Ready? Okay. So next. Round 3. What the hell? What?
Oh, wait.
I don't know. I have cards in my hand and I don't know why. I don't remember why. But okay.
I actually, on the back of my cards, I wrote down like 1, like round 1, question 1, so I can know which is which.
That was smart. I didn't. All right. So in this round, I'm going to try to guess what Agnes will say. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Who will be the first character to die in season 2? And this is like granted, somebody dies.
Your guess, right. But they have to die.
Mm-hmm. Who's that? Shannon?
Shannon.
Okay. Let's see what I said. I said Jin.
You thought no. She needs to stay longer. I think yeah. Why would you think I was going to say Jin?
Because
Jin's the husband.
Yeah. Because
I'm getting their real names. Yeah.
Because we didn't see what happened to him on the raft.
Exactly why I think he's going to be fine.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Boss is crazy that way. Yes.
Okay. Who will be the first character to get some ass?
That hasn't gotten ass yet, right? I said I said Kate and Jack.
Ooh.
They're gonna do the nasty.
Okay, ready? So I
Yes.
guess you will say Kate. So
Yeah,
I think
I didn't know because they have to have. I was gonna say Kate. Then I'm like, well, she has to have sex with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, someone. Damn, that bottle was good. Guess who's going to the store after we're done?
I got my second beer. All right.
I
brought 2 this time. Okay.
I have another bottle downstairs, but not of the raspberry Bellini, and that was fucking awesome.
All
Yeah.
right,
But
ready? Who will be the first character to find love?
Claire/Charlie.
Aww.
I think.
And I guessed you would say Jack.
I don't think he's capable of love right now. In this point in his life, I don't think he's capable.
Okay. All right. Next, who will have the most shocking revelation?
Danielle.
Ooh, I don't even consider her. I guess you will say, Sun.
Oh, Sun. That's a good. I think only reason I think I picked Danielle is because she's been there longer, and there's some shit that we just don't know yet, and we're gonna be like, oh shit. Yeah.
Okay, that's good thinking. And who
Today
will have
coming a good moment.
Who will have the most growth?
I hate him, but I think I have hope in him that he's gonna do the most. Like he's
Jack?
gonna do well. Yes. The reason I say Jack, well, I killed her off, so I can't say I've already killed her off.
But she grew so much before she died.
Right. The way the season ended with Sawyer telling him about his father and the way his father felt about him, I think that's the linchpin and him doing some amazing things with himself.
See, and
so that's why I say I think he's.
I thought you would have said Shannon because you keep saying how she has so much potential. So I just.
Mind you, that was the first right, because that was my first question was who's gonna get killed off. So I can't have her, but I think she has potential. If I didn't kill her off, I think it's gonna be a little bit longer than this season too. I don't think.
What do you mean? What's gonna be longer?
I'm just saying, because it's the growth time. I think it would have taken her longer to do growth than Jack. I think Jack had his moment of healing. Shannon now has just been broken down, and she needs to start building up again. You know what I mean? With the death of her brother. So I think.
So then, why do you think that she's going to be the first one to die?
It was just really like any, meeny, miny, mo. I also thought that because of her pain, my thought was because of her pain, I think she'll be a little bit more reckless. I'm not saying she'll do stupid things. I don't know. So I think she's just at a point in her life with the pain of losing her brother where she just don't give a fuck. So I think she may do something, not necessarily just stupid, just don't really care, and that may cause her to die. I think everyone's at a point. I think she is probably the first one to be in that position.
Right. I mean, it makes sense. Okay.
Said by the.
I don't. Oh, this is why I had them written down again. I'm like, why do I have names written down?
You forgot about the bonus?
I forgot about it.
I finished a bottle of sparkling wine.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
Ooh. I saw that.
That was picture perfect, wasn't it?
All right. We are up to our bonus round. Everyone's favorite. Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
But wait.
What?
You didn't tell them the twist with the kill part.
Oh, yeah. So whoever we kill, we have to say how we kill them.
If they've already been dead, if they've already been killed off. Like, if they've already been killed off, you have to change their death.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
If they, yeah.
All right.
I put it all in one card. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, we can just talk. I mean, I have them on cards, but we could just talk about it.
All right. Who will you fuck?
Easy.
Sawyer. That was easy. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about Who would you fuck?
I told you.
Sawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were guessing for me.
No, I was telling you mine. Okay. Yep, Sawyer. That's why it was like, hello, drink. Yeah, because we got the same one.
Okay.
All right.
Marry.
You go first.
No, you go first because I have mine written down.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Marry. Saeed. Ah! We both said Saeed. Okay. Woo.
Listen, that motherfucker will keep your ass safe.
He is steady. He is dependable. He's steady. And I wouldn't think about keeping me safe per se.
But he's got like that security, and to me, like,
yeah,
that like confidence, that's attractive. You know, like,
absolutely.
I'm like, all for doing things with yourself and being capable and not depending on someone else. But the fact that you can, and you know that he's a dependable motherfucker who can take care of shit. Oh my God. Like,
yeah.
Anyway.
Kill.
Go ahead.
You already know the answer because I rant and rave. Oh,
go ahead.
I said Jack.
Oh, I said
Jack
Boone.
Is my Boone, I forgot about Boone. Yeah, okay, because Jack is on my nerves. But how would you kill Boone? Dun, dun, dun. Be creative.
I really just don't know. I'm not that creative. If I had to change the way Boone died, maybe. I was thinking about maybe what if he drowned when he tried to save Joanna?
Interesting.
But then he would have went out a hero. Or.
Well.
I mean, he kind of already did go out a hero.
Out a hero. I'm okay with that. Or he could have died like secondary drowning. So you think he's okay, and then boom, 2 days later he's dead.
Okay, FYI, that secondary drowning scares the shit out of me.
It's scary as shit. That scares the fuck out of me.
Not for me.
That's worse than drowning.
But like no, for my kids.
But yeah. No, as a person watching over someone else that you thought drowned, like, oh no, they're safe now, and then boom, they're not.
When Amaris was little, she was in one of those big floaty things, like a duck that it's like a raft, a boat, whatever thing, and you put your legs through. She leaned over and the raft went upside down. And so she was under the water for not long, but long enough. And then she didn't make any noise. The boat didn't make any noise. Like, we were all in the pool with her, but we were in the pool. I mean, whatever. And so then we were like, oh my God, like, well, when we went over and we flipped and she was just like in a daze, like, what just happened? And she never cried. She was fine. She was just like, okay, like, shocked, and she was fine. And obviously this was when she was like 2 years old. This is like 10 years ago. She's clearly fine. But knowing now about that secondary drowning, if I had known then, I don't know. I think I don't know if that would have been better or worse at that moment,
No, I know. I totally get it. Because I find sometimes as an intelligent, aware person, not hyper aware, just aware of possibilities, I find when you voice your concerns, medical staff poo-poos you. Now, could that have been a realistic possibility? Absolutely, it could have been. It's not something just random. Like, I feel like you have it. Like, these things have names and they're known for a reason.
Right.
It's not like you said she's like. It's not like you think she's in danger, secondary drowning because she took a shower. You know what I mean? It's possible. And I feel like if you would have, they would have poo-pooed you, and you probably would have went flip mode, and you'd be in jail right now.
Yeah, I mean, we were at a family member's house, and they had like a pretty big pool, and like I said, we were all in the pool with her. but we were on like the deep end and she was in the shallow end. She was just floating, like, splashing, like just enjoying being like 2 years old playing in the pool. We realized, we swam straight towards her, so she wasn't under for very long in the grand scheme of things, just enough for us to like see it and then go to get her. So all in all, she couldn't have been under the water for more than like 30 seconds, which is short, but it's not,
Yeah.
But it was, oh my God, it was so scary at the moment. Yeah.
So
sorry.
No. So I know I had a couple of things to say about like season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I think is going to happen.
Oh, are we there yet? You didn't say how you would kill Jack.
I didn't, because it's not dead.
Oh, so you're out of that? That's not fair.
Okay, how would I kill Jack? I didn't think of anything, because if I was to kill Jack, the others would take him and then they would find him piece by piece throughout the island.
Next. All right. Let's go over some of the trivia that we weren't able to talk about during the season.
Because of my novice
status, yeah.
Status, yes.
All right. So during House of the Rising Sun, this was the only time that Boone appears alive without any speaking lines. But obviously, had I read that during that episode, you would have realized that he was going to die soon.
You know what, to be quite honest with you, I don't think it would have clicked.
Really? All right.
I mean, he was going to die eventually, because I'm sure all of them would die eventually. Or most of them would have died eventually.
Yeah.
He would have died.
All right. In Solitary.
That was a good call on your price.
Solitary. Alex was only referred to as he by Sayid and my child as Rousseau. And you actually picked up on that.
I did?
You did. But
damn, I'm a genius.
Mm-hmm. but I didn't want to let on that you were like onto something, so I just tried to like play it off.
So that's why I don't remember it. Oh, what did I say? I don't know what I said.
Yeah, no,
okay.
You said exactly this, like that she never referred to Alex as he.
God damn, I'm fucking good.
Yeah. Go listen to the damn episode and you'll hear what you said.
I hate the sound
Next.
of my voice. Damn, Gina.
Raised by another. Hurley is not concerned when Sawyer's name does not appear on the manifest. We didn't know it. Mm-hmm.
No, but when they found out his real name, it clicked. Like it kind of like slowly into my mind. I was like, "What the? Wait!" And then I was like, "But did I miss something?" I was doubting myself.
Yeah.
So is that a loophole that the writers just forgot?
I don't know. I mean, they I kind of took it as when Hurley went to Sawyer to ask about the manifest, Sawyer probably was like, yeah, my name is this.
Okay.
And then just like, whatever. And just kind of told him. Whereas Ethan, obviously, because Sawyer, even if Sawyer had said, no, my name is Sawyer, he would have said, okay, well, what's your last name? And so Sawyer had to say something. So even if he said, my last name is Ford is still going to be on the manifest.
On the manifest. Okay.
Whereas Ethan Rom is not. So that
nowhere's, yeah.
That's how I kind of internalized it.
I'm just really upset that this bottle's empty.
I'm upset for you.
I have more downstairs. I have a peach wine, but this raspberry Bellini was fucking awesome. But go ahead. No, I can't go to the store because I drink a bottle of wine, so I can't go to the store and get more.
No, you just have to drink the peach.
Womp womp. Oh, the Stella. Okay.
Okay, so next. I omitted this, but I'm not really sure why. But okay, so here. In 2006, the rock band Senses Fail named a song on their sophomore album, Still Searching, after this episode. And I'm not sure why I omitted it that
I don't see why
time.
you did either. I don't know why you added it. Never. I'm like,
And yet, here it is. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. In the episode special, the Spanish language comic read by Walt originally belonged to Hurley as seen in Exodus Part 2. So we've
Cool.
seen this.
Yes.
Yeah, so what's next? Oh, Homecoming. Scott became the first survivor to be buried at the cemetery. Now, I remember why I omitted this because he was the first survivor.
Which leads you to believe that there's more coming.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't want to, stir that
To be
pot.
honest with you, at that time, I probably would never have. I wouldn't have thought anything of it, because as this, like, it's a 6-season episode. It's a 6-season show. I know people are gonna die. I know people are gonna die. So him being first would have been like, I'm like, okay, someone has to be like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yes, I see why you left it out though, but it would have went over my head. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so now let's get into questions and predictions for you. So now, question is, why do you think Walt was taken, and what happened to him?
Because he's special. I told you that. He's special. For some reason, I don't know. The others need him and they want him. And Locke has already said, I'm looking up, just so you know, I'm looking up my notes. So I'm not cheating. I'm not looking at Facebook or anything. I'm just looking for my notes.
Oh, is that was having us to check Facebook? Let's see.
No, don't check Facebook. Listen to me. No, I'm doing my Glenn Close. I will not be ignored. Okay. You seen that? You ever see Fatal Attraction?
Like 100 years ago.
Okay, but anyway, Locke said that he was special. Like, dude, the kid made birds fly out of nowhere. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know. I know he's special. And what happened to him? He is sitting on a throne of wood, and he is now the other's king. I don't know. Oh no, they have him locked in a metal cage, and he's their seer. I don't know. This show is so fucking crazy. It could be any of it.
No sexploitation?
No, Jamar. Hi, Jamar.
That was okay. I know he's gonna think that we're making fun of him, but that was so fucking awesome. Yeah, but listen,
we are in love. We are. We quite frankly are. But in love and friendship.
The show has been. The show is like 15 years old, and that is not a theory I have ever heard. And for that, I thank him. Because that was awesome.
Considering that was his first episode you'd ever seen, was a season. I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
That was awesome.
You know, you're like, yeah.
Jamar, we still love you.
We love ya.
Please come back.
Right, because Lisa's gonna fire me, and we need you to take over my role.
Next.
No. Oh, burn.
All right. How did the polar bear get to the island?
We discussed this numerous and sundry times.
Talk about it now.
Walt read was reading what's the thing? Mm-hmm. The comic book, and there's a polar bear in it, and then boom, polar bear, boom. Just like he was reading the book on the birds, boom, birds.
All right,
boom, but Walt did it.
Okay, well let's. Walt was reading a book about the birds of Australia.
Correct.
And he was in Australia. So clearly the bird that flew into his window was from Australia while he was in Australia. So while the bird definitely flew into the window, not a big leap, but polar bears don't live on tropical islands.
He came from Polar Bear Village. Okay, so we already know this island is wacky. Come on, we already know there's something a lot going on.
I know, but okay, so Walt summoned the bear to come and get them. But how did it get on the island in general?
just like they play in like the Hunger Games. The game masters just put things on the island and poof. Um, I don't. Okay, okay.
All right, is this like a pass?
No, this is like a bottle of sparkling wine answer. Okay, this is what you get. I don't know. How did the polar bear get? If I read again, maybe I'll come up with a different answer. How did the polar bear get on the island? Yeah, Walt put him there. I don't know.
All right.
And why aren't you as drunk as I am? I'm a little upset at you right now.
I don't know. And I really haven't eaten today, so I
How
don't
many
know.
beers have you had in my bottle?
Well, you had a bottle, and this is my third beer.
It's about the same, I guess.
So I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Favorite moments from season 1. What was your favorite moment from season 1? And okay, I'm just gonna interrupt you because it's so funny, because that is one of my favorite moments from season 1 is when Sawyer kills the polar bear. And you know, like, where did that come from? And he's like, I don't know, Bear Village.
This is a hard one for me. She's still laughing at herself in Bear Village.
I'm good now.
See, I'm usually the one that's laughing at myself. It feels nice to have the tables turned, to be the normal one. I say that loosely. I don't have a favorite moment right now. I have my favorite episode was Born to Run. My favorite moment. I don't have a favorite moment. I have a moment where I was emotional.
Okay, well, what moment stands out to you from season 1 of something that like you just enjoyed? Yeah, and it I feel like we've talked about things like this. You know, I remember.
But obviously not enough for me to remember. That's the problem.
There was another moment that I know that we definitely talked about was when Sawyer thinks that the boar is after him.
Okay, right. That was it, because he was just really fucked up over it, and it was the funniest shit ever. He's like, that boar's after me, and I'm like, so yeah, okay, yeah.
Because that's what I would have picked for my second favorite, is when in the morning Sawyer and Kate woke up and Locke joins their campsite, and Locke just shows up and he's like, hey, what's up? And then starts telling the story about how
the boar's after him.
No, the
sister, right?
The dog,
and the sister died, and the dog, yes.
And Sawyer is looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It was the quintessential what the fuck face. Like, remember in Shrek, the first Shrek, and Shrek and Donkey go to the castle, and all the people dancing, and they take their picture, and they have like the fuck, like there's some scenes and some faces that's the quintessential what the fuck face, and he gave the Shrek what the fuck face. But it kind of makes sense though. It is, like, from a viewer standpoint, the story makes sense. The board's not after you. It's for a reason, like, you know. But anyway, but yeah, no, his reaction to the board, he took that shit personal, and that was the funniest shit ever.
That was a good episode, and those were some good scenes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I concur.
Okay. Next question. Next? What do you think happened to Alex, and why was she taken?
She?
Well, yeah, we know now that Alex is a female.
We do?
Yeah. Don't we?
Because they said my child.
Right, but at the end, doesn't Rousseau say something? I'm pretty sure I didn't spoil this.
No, because she said, they're here for the child. They're here for the child. So I'm here for the boy. we're here for the. I remember at the end, like, I'm here for the boys. So she took the baby, thinking that's what they were talking about. Was kind of talking about Walt, and they took my. Holy shit! If they did, I missed it.
All right. So remember, Rousseau had her child,
Yeah.
and okay. So what happened to her child?
Why was she taking? Now I'm just a little fucked up because I'm like, damn, did I miss something? Is it she?
He, she, whatever.
Well, you know what? I don't even know. I didn't even think about that. Alex. Like, obviously, there's something. I don't know. Part of me feels like I don't know if they took Alex, they took her child per se because it's a child, or she just. Like, I feel like she maybe part of her is this little nutsy cuckoo from being alone by herself for all those years. You know what I mean? And if there's something to you.
So maybe Alex never existed.
No, I feel like I don't think they took her per se for any particular reason. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't think they were looking for her. I don't think they took the child per. Part of me thinks they took the child for any particular reason. I think they're maybe just taking people in general. Period. But and I just wondered, why does she always think? I don't know why they even question the child specifically, as opposed to, I don't know. And why would she take it? And if they did take Alex, maybe they were taking to save her. Something obviously has something to do with children. Like, get the boy, get the boy, get the boy. Makes you wonder why they want the children. Maybe they revere them. I don't know. These people are crazy.
Ready for the next one?
No, of course I am.
Okay. What is the hatch? And or what is in the hatch?
Well, the hatch, I think, leads to the other underground city.
I really like that answer.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Lisa.
All right. Is that it? Is that the end?
Is it the end of my thought? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I am giving you the floor to share your thoughts on what's going to happen in season 2. And you had some. Okay. I want you to share what you sent me on season 2.
Okay.
But you were like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Because, I actually typed out when I was like emailing her, I actually typed out, oh my God. Because I did have, should I say that point now or later? I don't know. How I'm playing this part.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so as I'm falling asleep one night, because she has this thing where she wants to Zoom in, she wants to have like Zoom conferences and talk about things that we got, like she could just text me. So I'm about to go to, I just had to fuck with you, Lisa. So that was funny. So I'm going to sleep and I'm dozing off and I'm thinking about Lost.
And you see what I did to you? Look at that. I got my payback. You're thinking about Lost as you're going to sleep, so.
I know, you're so fucking evil, bitch. Now, okay. And so I had this like weird epiphany. You ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Everyone's sitting down for this. Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know how drunk.
And to be fair,
and to be honest, I wasn't drinking when I had this thought. So I think they're all dead. I think that the plane crashed, they all died. And they're still alive because they have a lesson to learn. And they have something to learn. And when they die on the island, they get to move on. And then the oh my God part, I was like, it's like 6 seasons of The Sixth Sense. And they're like, wait, hold up, 6 and 6. But anyway, that was just me being silly. But
it's like another number that we didn't get yet.
Right. And I just think it's kind of funny that they had 6 seasons, and then there's the Sixth Sense is the you can speak to the dead. I think that was kind of funny. That's what the writers meant to do, right?
So is this like a purgatory situation? Is that where you're going with that?
So yeah, depending on your religious beliefs, yeah. I wouldn't say purgatory only because it depends on, everyone has their beliefs, and there's afterlife waiting room to you, because there's some religions where you go and like you're going through life to learn a lesson and you're reborn either to learn a new lesson or to relearn a lesson you just never learned, depending. So I think in this case they're learning more, like they're learning that lesson in this sense, and they're moving on to the but then I don't know. That was just my thought. But then then I thought like 6 seasons of, I don't know. Like, how do you drag that on for 6 seasons? I don't know.
I will tell you this.
Don't tell me nothing, but go ahead.
Okay,
tell me.
No, I won't tell you nothing.
Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. You know you want to.
What you are saying is or was a very common theme.
No, I'm doing the whole like go.
Okay. What you just said is a very common
theme.
Guess, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a fan theory. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I will not comment further.
I don't think. Even if you did, I'll probably forget.
Or just not believe me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not believe you, because you tell me lies all the time. You lie to me. You lie hard. The last time we recorded, you said that the season 2 ends in the Arctic.
Yes, I did give you that piece of spoiler.
And I was like, oh, mind blown. How to get from like the South Pacific to the fucking Arctic? Like how does that happen? Or mirror image this way? I don't know.
And you have a thought on this.
I did.
Yes, you did. You wrote when you wrote out your notes.
Oh yeah. So I guess I was getting to. I thought you might have thought when I was recording. So yeah, my thought. I think it ends in the Arctic doing someone's flashback.
Would you like me to confirm or deny? Okay.
No, I'm being a good girl. I'll find out at season 2, season finale.
Okay.
I know you. Are you mad that I don't want to know?
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Like,
I'm a little surprised. I really thought you were gonna be like, yes.
Because you would have held it back from me, so I got you. No,
all right.
Walt.
Yes.
I don't think they're gonna get him back.
You don't think we're ever gonna see him again?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said I don't think
they're gonna get him
back.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm clarifying. So what do you think?
I think there's going to be a section of the show that's like off on the island, like on the whatever. I think there's going to be a section of the show that they're living.
Meaning that we're going to see Walt, but he's not going to be with
the rest of them. Okay. So as far as they know, he's gone. Yes.
Like as far as the rest of the world knows.
The rest of the island knows, yes.
No. So, like, meaning that, like, as far as the rest of the world knows, like, the people who are on flight A15 are dead, and it's going to be like the same kind of dynamic where, as far as the rest of the survivors know, Walt is gone.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think that might actually be the dynamic between most of the people that's on the raft. Maybe I don't think they're ever going to see the other people on the show. I think they're going to have their own little separate parallel lives.
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah.
In a week you'll find out. Well, ish, but yeah, we'll start with We'll be back next week with the first 2 episodes of season 2. We're gonna do.
But will we? Will we really?
Well, you'll know as much as you're gonna know from season 2, episodes 1 and 2. Those are the episodes that we're gonna put out next week.
By the time this episode airs, Lisa, we might be out of quarantine. We might be getting our party on and be like, fuck a podcast.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah, no. Okay. Wishful thinking. I'm trying.
I mean, we might be out of quarantine, but are we really gonna be like partying?
No. I am going to self-quarantine for at least a year. All joking aside, I'm still gonna like I'm gonna go out with my mask. I'm gonna stay home if I don't have. There'll be no partying. No,
Mm-mm.
I yeah. I, I obviously people are not building antibodies against this because they're getting sick again. So yeah.
Well, it's like they say, like, which is I think it's a really good analogy. It's like when the new iPhone comes out and everyone's ready to get it, and then you have the people who are like, gotta get it on the first day, but then that's the one with the glitches. And so then you have like the second wave of people who are like, I'll wait for the fixes to come out and then I'll get it. Yeah, that'll be me. You guys all go out when the quarantine lifts. You guys all go out. I'll see what happens to you, what they need to
Okay.
fix, and then I'll go. And then I'm
Okay.
not, and then I'm
I
out there.
thought you got. Okay, I thought you were taking it to a whole new level. I'm like, you got the second virus, you got the second strain, like you're waiting to get the new strain of the virus. Okay,
No,
I just,
thankfully I don't have any strain, and I really like to keep it that way.
I mean, there is so much we don't know about this particular virus, but
Mm-hmm.
there's enough we know about science as a whole to know stay at home is safer right now. That's all I gotta say. But
Yeah.
I'm saying anyway. Um,
I mean, this
but
is
yeah,
like the digital age. If you can't find some shit to do at home these days, I mean,
and I listen. I get where people's livelihoods are on stake, and it's really scary with the stakes that are opening up, but people don't feel safe enough to work. Like I understand it's a whole like I get it. It's not there is really no right answer in this situation, but there are tons of wrong answers, and I feel like people want the wrong. But
yeah,
we're talking, fucking up my buzz.
sorry. No, I just mean that like people, people are like tired of being at home, and I get it. But we live in the age of, look, Amazon can have something at your door in 2 days. You've got the internet, you've got home delivery, you've got television, computers, phones.
You got video
There,
chats.
there's so right. There's so much technology at your fingertips that can make this easier. If this was 30 years ago, I I could see more so how it could be, worse. But with that being said, yes,
You see me
is
dancing, right?
is I'm trying not to look. Is this affecting your mental health? I'm sure that it is. I'm sure that it's harder on some people than others. Now, with that being said, I I don't work in the mental health section. My degree does actually kind of um, take that into consideration, and I chose not to work there because I actually chose to work with children for a nonprofit. However, I do understand how important like not being able to go outside and maintain your same routine and go to work and
I get
all
that
these things are.
also, but I feel the people that are so against it aren't the people that are suffering with the mental the hardship. It's the
No, no,
people
no,
that
right.
are too privileged. And you think the people that are having a hardship would be like, no, I need to get out? No, it's the people that are just too privileged to
Well,
be told what to do for their own safety that doesn't want to stay home. But
no,
that's just
and
me.
I agree. And I think that a lot of times people who do struggle with their mental health are the first people who are, or not the first people, who are the people who are less likely to reach out. But
Right.
but I will say this, and I know that people that I know with mental health issues are usually not the ones that will text me and say, "Hey, I'm having a problem. I need you." It's usually me
Right.
who has to go to them and check in, and I understand that.
Yes.
But but me on my platform here, I don't know you all personally, but I will say this. This is really hard on everybody for different reasons, and they're all valid. If you are one of those people who is not having an easy time with this, who maybe feels like they have no one to talk to, I promise you that if you send us an email, or reach out to us, we will be here for you. Even if you just need somebody to talk to, if you want to talk about loss, if you want to talk about what your favorite drink is, if you want to talk about the weather outside, we will make time, because this is bigger than the podcast. This is bigger than you or I. And I do feel like we are in this together, and without you guys and this community, we just, it wouldn't be the same. And you are all important, and we see you as much as we can, and we're here as much as we can be. So reach out if you need to. We're here. I can't promise I won't be drunk, but I'll be here.
I was waiting for that little disclaimer. Thank you for warning.
Yeah.
For warning people.
Yeah. I promise I'm educated.
I know. Sometimes I feel that you can't tell by listening to us.
I have 2 degrees.
A separation?
Anyway.
Listen, this is... Sorry. I'm a little loopy.
All right. Well, she needs more booze. We got to wrap this up.
I'm not sober enough to finish this podcast episode.
No, but that's what we wanted to, just reiterate. If you didn't already know it, we're people too. We're people. We get it. Yeah. So here's where you can find us.
You know what's funny? It's funny you say that, Lisa, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of. Well, I have MS. MS doesn't have me. So I'm part of a lot of different MS Facebook groups and women and all that fun stuff. And I had posted a while ago, and I shared with my fellow MS warriors. I said, one of the hardships of having a chronic illness is not getting the support you need from friends and family, because they just don't understand quite as yet, or sometimes you just have toxic people in your lives, or sometimes maybe we just don't explain right. Whatever, there's a whole different array. I said, you know what? During this quarantine time, the stay-home orders, I said, this is our chance now to support our friends and family. A lot of us have lived. This is I joke with those who know me and love me. I'm like, oh, this is my life. I'm built for this shit. Like, this is all I do anyway. All joking aside, I think this is our chance to reach out to our non-Spoonie friends and family and support them. How did we get through being disabled all of a sudden, not living the same lives? I think this is our chance to be their support and give them the tools and resources and friendship and love that we've gotten from them, or we wish we would have gotten from them. But yeah, this is an opportunity for everyone literally to come together, for everybody, Spoonies and non-Spoonies alike.
I like that. I really like that. Okay. I think that it's hard for people in general to understand how people with disabilities live, because there's the 2 sides. As a person who's not disabled, I have people in my family who are disabled. I have very good friends such as yourself who are disabled. And
lucky you.
Lucky me. I know, I don't know firsthand, I guess, how it is for you or for family members. And I see what their life is like, how,
adjustments need to be made and new normals have to be established.
Yeah. And so, and I see people who are like, but I don't get it. Like, they just stay home all day. They don't have this and they don't have that. So I
just had to laugh at that, because I have former toxic friends that are the same way. I'm like, but go ahead. Yes. I'm sorry, Lisa. And it's either I laugh or I punch them.
I know. And so I see both sides. And not that I'm saying that I agree with the people who are like, oh, I don't understand what the big deal is. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I see how the one side views it. And there, listen,
I
I'd be
concur.
lying if I wouldn't be like on days when the weather is shitty or I just didn't feel well. And the last thing that I want to do is get up and cook for my kids or have to go to work and deal with 100 kids that don't even belong to me. And I'm like, fuck, like I want to stay in bed all day and get a paycheck.
You know what? To like all joking is no, not all joking aside. All joking involved. I honestly have those moments where I'm like, oh wait, it's 6 feet of snow. Ha ha! I'm staying home. Like, listen, it's not always doom and gloom. Just like this self staying home, it's not all doom and gloom.
No,
Like it's
no,
not a best
no.
situation, but you can make the best out of it.
Right.
Like I do have those moments where I'm like, sucks to be you. I'm glad I can't walk right now. Like, you know, you gotta make you gotta joke about it or you're gonna cry about it. It's one of those situations. But
Yeah, I just think
to
that
rub it in. You've been a lot of those texts from me to rub it in. Whoop, whoop, sorry for you.
this fucking bitch. She really does. Like, oh, how's the weather? Oh, it's yeah, fuck you. I don't have to go out. Oh, I guess I can stay in bed all day. But even though like I may still have those moments where I'm like, God damn it, like I don't want to do this. I get that there's still a difference between the fact that I may not be feeling up to it today and the people who are not feeling up to it because they physically cannot. And that's the difference. And so you and other people who unfortunately have like it sounds so stupid, but like have the life where you stay home every day, to people like us on the outside of this whole pandemic seems like, oh, that's great, like you can just do whatever you want all day. If you don't want to get up and go to work, you don't have to. If you want to go sit outside or you want to go shopping or you want to whatever, you can. But now that we're all into it, people are suddenly like, holy shit, this is not what I want to do. This is not great. And I think that, like you said, people are finally starting to see that this is not what they really want.
No, we don't want it. And I think I after I like mock my non-spoonie friends that I love, I really I hope you know, and I hope my people that know and love me knows I'm here for you. I don't think anyone I would definitely I'm in contact with some people on a daily basis, so I know you guys are good. And there are some of my friends and family that it's kind of like sporadic, but they know, at least I hope they know, I'm here for you. I'll reach like, hey, how you like I've called and text people who normally texting me, hey, how you doing today? I'm texting them, hey, how are you doing today? How are you holding up? What can I do for you? What's going on? Or I'll crack a joke, or I'll do something stupid, like self-deprecating and just to make you laugh, I would do it. I think this is this is an episode when we need to come together any way we can.
Well, yeah, because
and I find
no, sorry.
No, and I find that there are some of us chronically ill who are less able than I am, who are really at the mercy of carers. This is your chance to feel once again whole again. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And not to be offensive, like because I've been in that position where I felt useless. I've been in that position where I needed someone to help me get to the bathroom. I've been in a position where I could not walk. So I know how you feel like you're not whole anymore. You're not a real person. You're a blight on society. I get that feeling. This is
and the choice, and that's the biggest thing, is that the choice is not ours to make.
Right. And this is given to you. Like I ain't do anything for this. But I get how you feel that bad, but you can still feel this is a chance where you can feel like, hey, I can still help. I can help my cousin. I can help my neighbor get through this because I've been through it. Oh, I'm going through it, and I can help you get some tips. Like I think we can take a lot of good out of something bad.
And can we also? No, go ahead. Sorry,
I don't want anyone to. No, I don't want anyone to think that I'm speaking from a place where I don't know, because I am relatively good. So people are like, oh, well, she might be sick, but she's still able to do A, B, C, and D. I've been through the whole gamut, and I get it. So I don't want anyone to think I'm just talking out my ass. I'm talking out of a bottle. I granted, I'm talking
And
a really good bottle.
And, all right, and I will cut this out if you don't want to talk about this. But okay, so when I talk about our podcast, the question that I get a lot is, "Oh, that's cool. What made you start a podcast?"
You don't have to cut this out. I'm actually talking because I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I just don't usually talk about it because it's just every day. Like, I don't even think about talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
No other reason. It doesn't cross my mind. Unless it's applicable to something, to a point I'm trying to make. It just doesn't cross my mind. Mm-hmm. So I don't care. You don't have to cut this out. I'm cool with it. I kind of want to spread the love.
So here's how this kind of got started. As you probably know by now, Agnes and I grew up together. We met in the 3rd grade, and we have been friends for 30 plus years. I know it doesn't look like it, but yeah.
We're only 21 right now.
Mm-hmm. And then when I don't know how old you were. I don't remember exactly. But it was like in our 30s, or at least when I found out.
I was I was about 31, about to turn 32, I think.
Okay.
Or 30, no, I was 30, about to turn 30. No, fuck, 31ish.
About 10 years ago, you were diagnosed with MS, and it changed things, but it didn't change things. Your personality is still the same, but now there's limitations. And one of those limitations on you was that you could no longer keep up your lifestyle. So it was a limitation on the physical aspects of your life.
So it's funny when you say there wasn't, the changes and no changes. I was had to say, and it's not towards you per se, it's like everybody. I hid about 90% of what I was going through.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that, because she didn't even tell me or other people for a while. So I didn't know that she was going through this at first.
And then as I'm going through it, I didn't tell people how bad I was going through it. It was, I mean, I have my reasons. Part of it, when I first got diagnosed, Lisa, I was reading up on it. I'm like, oh, with some adjustments, I can still be okay. Because the numbers were relatively, and I don't want to scare anybody, because most times you read online, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to die. This time I was like, oh, okay, listen, 20% chance of this, that's odds is still in my favor. I went into it really optimistic. So I'm thinking, no need to tell, I'm okay. It'll be okay. I'll make some adjustments and we'll work it out. And then kind of all hell broke loose. MS said, here, hold my beer. I got something for your ass. I got something for your ass. And after then, it's just like, I actually went to a deep depression. And my depression showed as anger. I was angry with everybody. I would I'm not know how to pick fights, but there was like no filter. I was like, wow. Luckily I got out of it relatively quickly though. But so yeah, I shut a lot of people off until I felt better in my mind, until I was able to reassess things. So yeah.
Granted, you and I at that point in our collective lives weren't on
we did the lunches.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a daily thing. Like, we spoke to each other here and there, and everything was always good, but it wasn't a day-to-day thing because I had small children at home. You worked like 8,000 hours a week.
I miss that.
So but the normal. Why don't I have words?
The normal day-to-day
didn't include us talking to each other on a daily basis. So I missed a lot of this part because it just wasn't in the routine.
Right. It wasn't. Right. It was still status quo as far as you were concerned, which is great. And I think a part of me, I think that's what I wanted for most people.
Right.
You know.
As far as I knew, everything was fine because you didn't let on. Come to find out, this is what was going on, and you were moving across the fucking country.
Well, I didn't move until like a year after. I got diagnosed in 2011. I didn't move to 2013.
I know, but it was still relatively quick.
It was 2 years, dude.
It wasn't because you didn't tell us right away.
I told you only a few months after my diagnosis. I told you September of 2011.
I know, it just felt like so much quicker. It was just like
You're
all of a sudden,
different, damn it. You're
yeah, and then like all of a sudden you're gonna move, and I'm like, what?
Because we still
what?
had like 3 or 4 of our luncheons.
I know, it just.
After I got sick, yeah. Oh, boo, 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 boo.
Yeah. Anyway,
you miss me.
Of course I do. And so
I feel like we lost track of what we're going to.
Yeah, okay, I'm about to get us back. Don't worry, got the car. I got the controls.
Okay,
so,
good.
You moved, and obviously the relationship, the dynamic changed a little bit because we couldn't do our ladies' lunch. Remember when we do like our fancy lady lunch and we would wear heels and.
By the way, I'm still mad at all you bitches that didn't continue. In my bottom of my heart, I asked so you guys to continue the lunch without me. That's why
I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting it out.
And nobody continued it. I yelled at it. I don't cut this out. I yelled at I'm like, my feelings are hurt because it's the only thing I asked of my friends was to continue the ladies' lunch once I moved, and no one did. Okay,
it wasn't the same without you.
So wait, I'm the glue? Oh. Actually, to be fair, there were kind of like, I don't want to say there's 2 cliques, but even though we're all friends, it was like.
It's clicky.
Okay, so you know how you have those circuit? I can't remember. I used to be a fucking genius.
A Venn
I used to
diagram.
be smart. Thank you. Just so you guys know, I used to be really, really smart. I swear to God, I used to be smart. So while most bands you have like this much of commonality, our friend group had this much commonality. So it was just without me, it became this much commonality.
It's true. I know it like and we all.
It sounds stupid, but it's kind of like
we were in the same elementary school and junior high school.
All of us.
And actually I was in the same elementary school as everyone else even before you got there.
Right. Because I was the new girl in 3rd grade. Right.
Right. But I wasn't friends with them. I was more of like you were like my first friend. I didn't really have friends until you came. And then it was like,
you were
great,
my only
you don't have any friends. So naturally I can just, talk to you because you didn't know that I was like, the outcast or whatever. Like nobody wanted to talk to me. I don't know. And so like we became friends, but then
you moved.
I moved for 1 year and then I came back.
A lot happens in 1 year when you're 9. I'm just saying, at age 9, a year is like a decade.
It's true. It's true. But then even after I came back, I had you, and then I had Jennifer. And
I still felt like I felt like I want to reconnect on that level, and I still treated you I still felt like you was a friend, but I felt like we still had our own separate friends.
Mm-hmm.
Did I feel like we were part of the Venn diagram again.
Yes, because then you got closer to, like.
And I don't, and you know the funny thing is?
And I got closer to Jennifer.
Yes. I was talking to Angelique the other day, and neither one of us can remember how we became friends, when we became friends. It was just like poof, we're in each other's lives. Neither of us remember. We were just like, it was like some kind of chemical reaction. And we're just like, yeah, we're 2 atoms and we're just stuck together now. And we went through elementary school, junior high school, and high school.
And I have nothing, like, I don't know, like this probably is not going to sound great, but like I really have nothing against Angelique at all. Like she's fine, she's great, but had it not been for you, I don't think her and I ever would have been friends.
Right. There's just some it's just some personalities that, like, if it wasn't for something to bring them together, it's like chemical reaction with two atoms. If you don't have that catalyst, like I said, I told you guys I was smart. If you don't have a catalyst to like bring them together,
you are the catalyst.
I mean, like nothing is wrong with each individual molecule or atom. They're fine and they're happy. But sometimes a catalyst will come and just bring them all happy together. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I find it funny because I don't. Funny you say that. I wouldn't categorize myself as a catalyst. It's funny how people are like, oh my God, you're so nice. I'm like, but I don't feel nice because no, I don't like people. I feel like I keep people at a distance until I like you. You know, so I'm like, but I'm not that nice. I'm really not. I'm a good friend, but I'm not a nice person. So I really don't know how I became the catalyst of any of you crazy chicks.
But it's because, I mean, look, we all have the same
I'm sweating with all these lights. I'm sorry. I'm sweating with all these lights.
Anyway, all right. So the point was,
not
right?
Enough alcohol. Right, what's the point again?
Okay. Anyway, you moved.
All right. You guys keep the lunch going on.
Forget the lunch. And the dynamic shifted. And so we talk, we text, Facebook, whatever. And we've seen each other. You know, we've visited both, you know, back and forth. What the fuck was that?
My update virus protection. They're like, time to update your thing.
Sorry. Okay. And a lot of times what the conversation comes down to is TV. And I feel like it was just a perfect segue because this is something that, like, no matter what you're dealing with or where you are, this is something that we have in common.
You know, the funny thing is, I felt like this idea of yours came out of left field. I'm like, huh?
But we always end up talking about like things that we're watching or TV.
Do we? I need more of a life. Shit.
You and me both.
Now, talking about how you took it to the level, it makes sense now. I'm like, okay, I can see how, because I was like, I don't, what? Oh, okay. I can drink. Bad. I'm there.
So this is our weekly date.
And so, okay, I think I need to do a disclaimer.
And, you know, this is our way of keeping it light in a heavy world. You know, everybody got their own shit, and this is just easy.
Except when you're trying to get the right lighting. Pain in the ass. I can't tell you how many times I'm fucking aggravated as fuck because I live in the fucking cave. Disclaimer. Unless I'm doing this for Lisa, I'm not drinking. I don't drink like that. There's times where I don't even have. I got to go out and get something just to have for the recording. So I'm not as bad as I seem. I swear.
I think the only time that you drink is when we record or when we are actually physically together. And
even then, not much because I'm driving.
That's true.
Like, since I've moved here, I don't drink much at all because I have this thing about I need to be able to leave when I want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As always. Say, back home, I didn't have that problem. Just jump on the train. Now, like, you know, get the drive everywhere. So I don't drink much at all anymore.
Yep.
So
all right. Well,
I know people must think I'm a lush.
I think this is, I don't know if this is inspirational or depressing. I think we should wrap it up.
I think it's inspirational, damn it. You could be just as wacky as we are. Okay, that's depressing. Sorry.
All right. We have social media. Follow us.
See that right down there?
Right
Twitter.
There.
Right there. Go go down there and read.
Yeah. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. You can email us at sasandsips@gmail.com. You can call us. I don't know the number right this second.
It's on the wait. I can look it up if you have it 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I want to be useful. I'm definitely a silent partner in this thing. Oh, and even my phone is silent because nothing's working.
Okay, I think the number is 732-595-2922. You can try. I don't know who you're going to get. But if you get us, well, thanks.
The number's not on Facebook anymore. Okay, what Lisa just said.
I was right?
I don't know because it's not loading.
All right.
So what she said.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. You know what? We'll put our email and our phone number in the comments, so you can find us there too. Now, very important. Stay tuned. Next week we begin our adventure into season 2.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
Oh, that should have been one of the questions. Like, how much more will Agnes sing in season 2?
My lover stands on golden sands. Wait, I missed the word. And watch the ships that go sailing.
Are you excited for season 2?
Stay tuned as we begin our venture into Lost season 2. I'm excited.
Okay. And very importantly, drink, but drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. I'll say it again.
Home.
Read that again. Drink responsibly.
At home. Do not drink and drive.
Yes, do not drink and drive.
I'm like one of those airline stewardess. I lost the video, but hey, okay. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I can see different, and my lighting is really good. I couldn't see, like, the view was different, so I really couldn't tell how good the lighting was. See, I don't need a fucking lamp. Finish the drink.
I gotta finish mine.
Think that responsible. Okay, I feel like I'm feeling silly. Yeah, you got my message, right?
No.
I was like, hot lights. I was like, lights are hot.
Okay, let's wrap this
Still
up.
got to do the sign off now, right?
Yes. That'll do it for this episode. Thank you for being here with us. And don't forget, stay tuned for next week when we start season 2. Drink responsibly. Follow us on social media. Rate, review, and subscribe. Tell people, because that helps. What else?
Call.
Yes.
Like, we have a phone number. Call us. Tell us suggestions. Tell us we're hysterical. Tell us that we're fucking stupid. Call us. Tell us. We want to hear it all.
You can text us at that number too. You don't have to use your voice. You can call. You can text. Yeah. Yeah. So listen, if you tell somebody that we exist, we appreciate it. If you follow us on social media, we appreciate it. Every little thing that you guys do to help us grow this podcast, we appreciate it and we thank you. The other thing that you guys can do is to show our sponsors some love.
Yes.
Yes, our sponsors are in our show notes. If you use our promo code, if you use our promo code SASPOD, when you purchase anything, that will help pay the bills for this podcast. So we appreciate that. Please show them some love. And until next time, I'm Lisa.
She's Lisa.
And she's Agnes.
I'm Agnes.
And we are out of here.
Yay.